Now, I'm a big fan of smartphones, as you know. I review my share of smartphones, whether they be flagships or some of the lower end phones. But I wanted to check out the new iPhone because it has a triple camera setup on the back. It's the iPhone 11 Pro, and they stepped up their game when it comes to the photography, when it comes to videography, to match that of Google with their Pixel 3 line. We're gonna have to see what Google has in store with their Pixel 4, but I actually got my hands on this. This is the iPhone 11 Pro, and at first I wasn't excited about it. You know, a lot of hype around the Apple products, and it's that's another iPhone, no big deal. Well, that's until I actually used it. A really fast processor, the A13 Bionic chip, a glass and metal design that's actually premium, a larger battery this time around to give you better battery life, and I think Apple may have a winner on its hands. Hey everybody, it's Andrew, and this is my review of the Apple iPhone 11 Pro. Coming up. Want to see more videos like this? Why not hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell. This way you'll be alerted every time I post a new video. Now I know some of you are not getting notified, so make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll let you know when I post new videos on those platforms as well. And of course, I think it goes without saying that Apple is not a sponsor of this video. They are not paying me for this video. All the opinions you're about to hear are my own, and no one is seeing this video before its release. I purchased this unit with my own money. Apple did not provide a review unit. Now with that out of the way, let's find out what you get inside the box. Let's open it up. Now this is typical packaging from Apple, very premium. We get everything you normally get in the box, stickers, documentation, you also get your earbuds, and of course you get an 18-watt adapter. Now this is new, this will give you fast charging. You also get your lightning cable. I wish it was USB-C. Now first thing you'll notice holding it for the first time, it's a bit thicker, a bit heavier than previous models, and there's a good reason for that. You're going to get a bigger battery, so I'm expecting better battery life. I'll show you the results later on in this video. Apple claims this has more durable glass on the front and back, which is always a welcome addition. Very premium, very high-end design, excellent build quality. It weighs 188 grams or 6.63 ounces, a little bit heavier than last year's model. For $999, you get 64 gigabytes of onboard storage, and to me, that's ridiculous. It should start at least a minimum of 128, perhaps even 256. And it's powered by Apple's own A13 Bionic chip. It's pretty powerful. At 5.8 inches and a 19.5:9 aspect ratio, you're probably going to use this most of the time with two hands. Unless you have really large hands, then one-handed use is definitely possible. Now what you're looking at here is a Super Retina XDR OLED display. It's 5.8 inches, it has an 82.1% screen-to-body ratio, has a resolution of 2436 by 1125. It's an HDR10 display, it's a Dolby Vision display that covers the wide color gamut, has True Tone technology and 120 Hz touch sensing. It's also a very bright display, extremely bright at 800 nits. In fact, it's brighter than last year's iPhone XS, and it's certainly brighter than the Samsung Galaxy Note 10. That's pretty impressive. And it goes without saying, this is an excellent choice for both indoor and outdoor use. It's that good. It has the hallmarks of an excellent OLED display. You're looking at really deep blacks, very vibrant colors. This is one excellent display. I think Apple's outdone itself once again. Now this time around we're looking at dual 12 megapixel cameras on the front, and you also have a triple camera setup on the back, producing some of the best images, some of the best video I've ever seen on a smartphone to date. That's impressive. On the back are three 12 megapixel cameras, one wide-angle lens, one telephoto lens, and one ultra-wide-angle lens. This way you get even more into the shot. And the results are outstanding. So this is the iPhone 11 Pro, 4K, 60 frames per second, and excellent image stabilization as you can see. Very good, nice and steady. Now let's take a walk a little bit along the path here and we'll get a good idea of this stabilization. It's looking really good. Very good video. And I was really impressed with the night mode. Now, night mode got a lot of attention at the press conference by Apple, and for good reason. It gives some really good low light performance. It shows that even in almost complete darkness, you can get some really nice shots. It does illuminate it pretty well. Now, this is on par, I think, with the Pixel line, with the Pixel 3 XL we looked at last year, but I'm going to reserve judgment as to say if this is the best until I see what the Pixel 4 has to offer. We should be seeing that by next month. And I was impressed with the panoramic shots as well. So far, very impressive by Apple. The triple camera setup is working well, and I look forward to doing a long-term review with these cameras. And here's a few more for you to check out to show the quality. It also does slow motion video, as you see here. So this is the front-facing camera on the iPhone 11 Pro. It's actually really good. This is a excellent video. I think the front and rear-facing cameras are really good, but I'm curious to know what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. I think Apple's hit a home run here. Again, I want to know what you think. And I think Apple does an excellent job when it comes to the portrait mode or having that blurred background or bokeh effect. Really looks good. It doesn't look artificial. Unless you're wearing glasses, you may notice some of the edges not being perfect, but this is actually a pretty good job. And no, I refuse to do a slow-fee, so don't even ask. Performance is excellent on the iPhone 11 Pro. In fact, it's some of the best results I've ever seen on a smartphone. It's using Apple's own A13 Bionic chip. It's a 7nm chipset, and I have to say, some of these results really astounded me. It's that good. Performance was blazingly fast. Everything was snappy. Everything was very fluid. Not much waiting time here, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is a speed demon. Gaming on this was a pleasure. Everything on the high settings, working really well, very snappy, very fluid, no drop frame rates, everything you'd want in terms of gaming. And Apple put a bigger battery in this year's model. The iPhone 11 Pro has a 3,190 mAh battery, and it did 10 hours and 25 minutes on my continuous web surfing test over 4G LTE at 150 nits, outpacing the Galaxy Note 10 and the OnePlus 7 Pro. Again, very impressive. And this year they put an 18-watt fast charger in the box that'll give you 50% in 30 minutes for some fast charging. That's something that we wanted to see in past models, a very welcome addition. In addition to that, it has USB Power Delivery 2.0 and it supports Qi wireless charging. You get one speaker in the earpiece and one on the bottom for really good stereo separation, really good sound. It has good volume, good bass, overall good sound. Now, of course, there's no headphone jack, but they do include Lightning earbuds in the box. Hey everybody, it's Andrew, and this is my review of the Asus ZenBook Pro Duo. Coming up. It also has an IP68 rating, making it dust and water resistant up to 4 meters for 30 minutes. Face ID is excellent, much improved, very good in terms of recognizing my face each and every time. Good job on that front, Apple. The iPhone 11 Pro runs iOS 13. A lot of new improvements. We could do a separate video on everything in iOS 13. I'm not going to do that here. There are many videos out there on it if you need to check it out. But suffice it to say, very fluid, very snappy, very optimized as we'd come to expect with iOS. So to wrap it all up, can I recommend the Apple iPhone 11 Pro? And the answer is absolutely. Now, I want to say this before I tell you what I like and what I dislike about it. I wanted to go into this thinking, oh, this is nothing great. Apple didn't really do anything special here. I think they did. And I think those triple cameras on the back are producing some of the best images, some of the best video we've seen to date. I love the fact that the cameras now have the night mode, which gives you some excellent low light photography. That A13 Bionic chip is excellent in terms of performance. It's certainly best in class. It has more durable glass on the front and back. That's good. If you drop it, it might hold up a lot better. And of course, there are a few things they can improve. It's a bit heavier and thicker, but I'll take that any day of the week to give me that better battery life. It is expensive. It starts at $999 and only gives you a paltry 64 gigabytes of storage. That's a joke, and it can get very expensive. So there are no real deal breakers here, ladies and gentlemen. I think Apple's hit a home run with this smartphone. It's certainly the best smartphone I've tested this year. It's getting my editor's choice. I'm going to give it a score of 95%, making the iPhone 11 Pro worth your money. So what do you think about this bad boy, the iPhone 11 Pro? This really is a pro in the sense that this has got some of the best cameras on a smartphone to date. Triple camera setup on the back, dual camera setup on the front, which produces excellent photos and videos as you saw in this video. Now, I'm very curious to see how Google will respond with their Pixel 4, which is coming very soon, and I expect to get a review unit. But getting back to this, the night mode, very similar to the night sight mode with the Google Pixel 3 XL. This does a really good job with low light photography with its night mode. I really like the A13 Bionic chip, certainly the best in class as far as this chipset is concerned. Really fast performance, as you saw by the numbers. Now, this does have a bigger battery than last year's model, the iPhone XS, and it actually did better in battery life as a result. So I don't mind how this is a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier, as long as I'm getting that better battery life. It seems that a lot of people complain to Apple, and Apple listens, so that's a good thing. Now, it's not cheap. It comes in at $999, and that only gets you 64 gigabytes of onboard storage. If you want to step it up to something with more storage, you're going to be paying the price. Now, most people are going to take a plan with their carrier, so they're not going to feel it all that much. But the bottom line is this is a very expensive device. It's not cheap, and I think people understand that at this point, but their competition has certainly raised their prices as well. Now, the good news is this is actually $50 less than last year's entry-level iPhone XS. So that's a pretty good sign that Apple is starting to hear their audience and know that maybe their prices are a little bit too high. But I'm curious to know what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think of the iPhone 11 Pro? Is it worth the price tag? Is it worth it to have those cameras and the video quality and photo quality that you do get from this premium flagship smartphone? I am curious to know. So please hit the like button, please subscribe, please share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment in that comment section below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's a device or something out there you think I should review. I'll do my best to try to make that happen. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course my website, AMDtechreviews.com. So until next time, this is Andrew from AMDtech. See ya. Hey everybody, it's Andrew, and this is my review of the iPhone Pro. Hey everybody, it's Andrew, and this is my review of the What the hell is the name of this?